So now we will be creating the hash table and handling the collisions using linear probing without replacement. So the objective is to understand hash table and hashing for searching. We have seen in the theoretical part that hashing is the best way and suitable way that is used for searching. Ability to handle the collisions in hashing by linear probing. So hash table is a data structure that is used in a format of associative array where we are mapping the keys to the values. Whenever we are using hash table, it uses the hash function to compute an index into an array of buckets or slots from which the correct value can be found. Actually, ideally the hash function will assign each key to the unique bucket. Keep in mind, particular hash key is responsible for assigning it to a particular bucket, but this situation is rarely achievable in practice because usually some keys will hash to the same bucket. So see, in this particular example, the small phone book we have considered where the keys are nothing but the names and the buckets are nothing but they are storing the numbers. So the hash function is any function that can be used to map the digital data of arbitrary size to digital data of fixed size. So mainly we are doing mapping by using the hash function. The values returned by hash functions are called as hash values. They are also called as hash codes, hash sums, or simply hash. One practical use in data structure, which is called as a hash table, is very widely used in computer software because it is helpful for the rapid data lookup. Hash functions accelerate table or database lookup by detecting duplicated records in a large file. So an example is finding similar stretches in DNA sequences. The hash functions are also very much useful in cryptography. A cryptographic hash functions allows one to verify that the sum inputs data matches the stored hash value, but it is same time hard to construct any data that would hash to the same value or find any two unique data pieces that hash to the same. Generally in cryptography, hash functions had played a very important role where we can easily map it. So see, by using hash function we are assigning or mapping the keys and that are called as hashes to the particular hashes as well. So the hash function that maps names to integers from 0 to 15. There is a collision between keys, that is John Smith and Stanton Day, because they both are having this particular same hash. See, two is John Smith also having and Sandra Day also having. So that means there is a collision. So for that, the collision resolution is important. So the hash collisions are practically unavoidable when hashing is at a large set. For example, if we are using 2450 keys, that is 2450 keys, and we have to hash them into million buckets, even with a perfectly uniform random distribution, but still there is approx 95% of chance of at least two of the keys will be being hashed to the same slot. So therefore most hash table implementations have some collision resolution strategy for handling these events. So separate chaining, one part is also there. Hash collision resolved by separate chaining. So each bucket is independent and it has some sort of list of entries with the same index. So the time for hash table operations is the time to find the bucket plus the time to find the least operations. We can see over here. This is the example. Then the open addressing. In the open addressing, these are also called as the addressing with linear probing. So all entry records are stored in the bucket array itself. When the new entry will be inserted, the buckets are examined, starting with the hash to slot and proceeding in the proper sequence until the unoccupied slot is found. When the buckets are scanned in the same sequence until either the target record is found or an unused slot is found. So the name is open addressing refers to the fact that the location, that is nothing but address of that item, is not determined by the hash value. Linear probing is a scheme in computer programming for resolving the hash functions. So linear probing is accomplished using two values, one as a starting value and one as an interval between the successive values. The second value, which is the same for all keys and known as the step size, is repeatedly added to the starting value. That means we are repeatedly adding it to the starting value until we are getting the free space. So for that we are using the formula, that is new location is equal to starting value plus step size mod array size. So that is linear probing. So we can summarize it. We are trying to calculate the hash code from the key. We are trying to access the hash element. If hash element is empty, we will be directly adding it. If it is not empty, we will probe through subsequent elements trying to find out the free place. If free place is found, we will be adding the data at that position. If no free place is found, we will say that the addition is failed. So this is the simple algorithm that we are using for hash. This is a normal template that is used for hashing. So in short, in this way we can say that by using hash, by using this particular creation, we can create the hash table and we can handle the collisions. So we will see now the particular program for hashing. So see here, we are defining the size that we will have 10 entries only. So as it is a hash table and we are going to allocate the locations, we are creating the structure for that, and we are already initializing the size for that. We will be checking if it is full, then we will print that the particular hash table is full, otherwise we will add the data. For that we will first check if it is full. No, then we will be adding the data. We will be printing that the particular data is added to the table. Then we will increment the count so that the another data can be added to the next appropriate location. So if we want to delete the data, we will be deleting the particular number. We will be taking the choice from the user, then we will be deleting it. We will be looking after the particular count. So we will say that enter the data to delete. Then after deleting the data, the count will be decremented, and this process we will be doing till the user wants to delete the particular data, and it will be printed the data that is deleted from the table. So the third function that will be used, that is the display. Here we are displaying the contents, and as it is hash table, we are taking the signs. We are declaring the signs itself in the printf statement so that the data will be in between the locations. The main function is consisting of the choices, that is adding data, deleting data, display data and exit. So the choice cases we have given. Now we will be running it. Now suppose I want to add the data, I am adding 9. If again I want to add the data, I am adding 7. If I am again want to add data 4 and 1, that is 3. So now I will be displaying it. So see, okay, all the particular numbers are in the particular location. Now if I will say that I want to delete, so it should ask enter data to delete. Now I want to delete 4, so the data is deleted from table. Now display it. So see, 4 is already removed from this particular place, and that is empty, and that is available for upcoming data. So in this way we can create the particular hash table, and by using linear probing we can have the collision resolution hash table where all the data will be inserted at appropriate table so that the searching can be easily done. Thank you.